What, dude? What? What you complaining about? Hi there. Thank you for joining me this Sunday on another episode of About Me, Beyond Real Estate. Come with me on a drive, and as I get to talk to you a little bit about my passion for Formula One. Growing up in Colombia, everybody knows the best Colombian pilot in history is Juan Pablo Montoya. His kid is now in Formula 2, I believe. And so that is the reason why I started watching the Formula One races. Also because in Colombia, the narrators are extremely passionate about what they're narrating.
Schumacher, muy bien Juan Pablo, se abre Juan Pablo, interna, se abre por la parte interna, muy bien, Juan Pablo, primero Juan Pablo Montoya, espectacular la forma como le mete el vehículo al alemán.
You can watch a cricket game or even a baseball game, and if they're narrating, it would be extremely exciting to watch, because we had a pilot that was very, very good, and narrating and commentating that was super engaging and exciting to hear and everything. Kind of like what Crofty brings to the sport. It's actually one of the few English commentators that is fun to hear. When Juan Pablo Montoya and Ralph Schumacher, the brother of the legendary and famous and the GOAT, Michael Schumacher, were teammates at Williams, those were fun races to watch. Also when Williams was a powerhouse too. When Frank Williams was running the team, that team was unbeatable. Then they took a dive over the last years when his daughter took over. It was sad seeing Williams struggle for so many years, and then they got bought out. But it seems like they're going on the right direction. Alexander Albon and Carlos Sainz are doing really good for Williams right now. And of course, the most memorable race for Juan Pablo and that most Colombians remember is when he won the Grand Prix of Monaco. Just hearing and seeing the Colombian flag and the Colombian anthem on a Formula One stage was incredible. I followed his career throughout, from Formula One to Indy and NASCAR, which is the only reason why I started watching those series, because of him. I like what he did on NASCAR. I like what he did on Indy. Of course, one of the few drivers that has won the Grand Prix of Monaco.
Sobre su timón, aferrado a la victoria, el colombiano Juan Pablo Montoya viene hacia la curva de la piscina, va a cruzar en esas dos últimas curvas. Lo cantamos, lo gritamos en Monza y lo queremos llorar y gritar aquí en Mónaco. Viene solamente la curva a rascar y prepare por favor, porque hay que sacar la bandera, porque hay que emocionarse. ¡Colombia! Colombia, Juan Pablo Montoya, ganador. Colombia.
The Indianapolis 500.
Va a desembocar ya. Curva número 3. Curva número 3 para Juan Pablo. Celebremos. Es tuyo, Colombia. Juan Pablo Montoya va a recibir la bandera de cuadro. Ganador. Juan Pablo Montoya. Colombia. Celebrémoslo. Colombia. Juan Pablo Montoya.
In a NASCAR race.
Con que Hamlin no va a poder con Montoya. Ingresa por última vez a la penalzada. La recta principal. Colombia de pie. Latinoamérica apoyando a Juan Pablo Montoya. El piloto colombiano que dejó la Fórmula 1 para buscar un nuevo futuro. Señoras, señores. Victoria de Juan Pablo Montoya en las 200 de México.
So that alone is very impressive for any motorsports pilot. It's amazing. It's race weekend, baby. Let's go Ferrari. Let's go for the win this weekend. I don't think we're gonna get it, but gotta stay hopeful. So choosing a Formula One team was fairly easy. I like the cars, the brand, the history of the brand, and of course, my favorite color. So esse Ferrari. Right, Oakley? Right? I guess I consider myself a pretty good fan of Ferrari. We got the hat. We got the jacket. We got the polo. And the t-shirt. Next up, the tattoo. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I was only accelerating to 65, the speed limit, people, the speed limit. Have you been to a race? If so, tell me more about it. What was your favorite part? What did you like? What didn't you like? And was everything as you expected? Would you go back to a race? Or which racetrack would you like to go to? If you missed my last week's video where I talk about my passion for football or soccer, click the link in the description below. Thank you for watching this episode of About Me Beyond Real Estate, and hopefully we have something in common. I look forward to making the video for next week. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Now for the bloopers. They're probably a lot. What? What you complaining about? Look at this Chewbacca thing. I thought we got a dog. Chewbacca. Oh. Glasses come off. Of course, if you're gonna say Ferrari, you gotta roll the R. Ferrari. And you gotta do a little Ferrari. I'll talk a little bit about this weekend. That's the sound of business. Trying to talk to people, man. They can't get to know me.